If you're feeling good, I want to hear some like clicks in the room. Like, give me your best poetry clicks, because you're in for some poetry now. So if you're feeling good, I want you to click. I want you to turn to the person next to you. Give them some little air kisses. Yay! Give yourself some little clicks. Wake up your energy. That's it. Lovely, beautiful. So I'm Holly. I'm a spoken word poet, and I'm going to be taking you on a spoken word journey. So if you're ready for it, I'm going to take you up. I'm going to bring you down, and then hopefully up and out the other side. So does that sound good with everyone? Yeah, a little bit of a poetry journey. So this first piece is called Glue. And when people ask, who are you, who? I say, call me Glue, that's who. I'm the friend, sister, daughter, but you ought to call me Glue because I'm the go-to. I'm the one that holds shit together. Could be yours, theirs, my mum who lives upstairs, and I'm proud to say I can hold together my own shit. Well, for a bit. You see, I have this game face. Some call it emotional armour. I think it's karma, the way certain things stick to me like sadness and drama. My friends will tell you that I'm that listening ear and a gale force wind. I'll keep you safe in a storm, and I will tell you if your behaviour is not the norm, but I promise to hold that umbrella for you until it stops raining. Because it always does. And I know you can't predict when it will start again, so until then I help you glue back together those pieces that were broken. It's only a token, I can't promise it will hold like super glue, but it'll hold for now if you want it to. Everyone's glue grows tacky and weak if it's left out in the rain, but too long there will be cracks of pain. You can lose your form in the storm, pieces get torn, but when your edges start to pull apart, you come to me because I can turn trauma into art. I've got glue and glitter for that part. I often feel like this weather forecaster because I can predict a disaster, but my weatherproof protection is not a long-term solution, only you can stop your exposure to the pollution. And it's not an ideal proposition, but glue can require some adult supervision. There's no shame, and if it were me, I really hope you do the same. So this brings me back to glue because I'm always the go-to. Invisible, reliable, undeniable strength, glue. Just as hospitals use glue to seal up wounds or seal that tear on your cheek with a kiss, I wrap my arms around you in fragile tape and help you hold it together, even though I know when I leave you're going to go straight back out into that weather, and I have to tell myself, your hurricane, it can't last forever. But it hurts watching. So to all you out there who care and identify as glue, I salute you, whichever side of that forecast you stick to, because many of us were actually hiding behind our lipstick, sticking a smile on our face with Pritt stick, feeling if you sound you're short of a picnic, your family at home are taking the mick, your boss at work is acting a prick, you're following social media, it's making you sick, but we need to share our glue with each other, that's the trick. I just hope this message will stick, because everything runs out, even glue. But just because your edges have started to peel away, that's not to say everything you've achieved up to now isn't okay. You just need a reapplication, be it a weekend vacation, a hot chocolate in a mug, your best friend's hug. But remember this, whether you're feeling sad, ill, you simply want to chill, you come to me for your refill. Thank you. Thanks guys. So that's spoken word if you've not heard it before. So yeah, glue. It makes me think of, it's like an affirmation for me to make sure I fill up my own cup, because I don't know, I think many of us, we pour into other people when we're like running on fumes. So it's just a reminder to step back, recharge and refuel yourself. Because if you're full, then you can overflow into other people. So yeah, I see everyone here who's the glue. And this leads me on to introducing Gordon. Yay, so Gordon's going to be accompanying me on the guitar. We've got some vocals and some looping going on. And I've wanted to marry together poetry and music for such a long time, so it's been really fun to kind of create and collaborate. So this next piece, I was really inspired. I started doing the poetry circuit and I came across all these different types of poetry. I always wrote and performed mental health, but I came across comedy poetry, I came across love, political, but the one that really got me in my feels was sensual poetry. I didn't know was a thing. So I thought, I want to write something sexy. So this is my attempt at that. I've tried to play with some innuendos, and just the essence of the piece is that I think it's really quite sexy to write and perform poetry. I don't know, it kind of transcends this physical thing to see how someone's mind works. I think it's a really beautiful thing. So yeah, this piece is called I'm Here. So I'm here. Let me make my intention clear, lend me your ear, I need your full undivided attention. Come to mention, you better get the candles and some incense on because I'm ready for a marathon, but we can start slow with some micro. All I really want is for you to tease me with a haiku. With all due respect, I'm turned on by your intellect, and to your words out loud, well, that's an instant sensation, both physical and out-of-body gratification. If I give you a penny for your thoughts, will you glide your pen across my skin, and whilst that ink seeps in, my thoughts melt into feelings? Verbalize how I will be better for your extended metaphor. Give me clean rhymes that tingle up spines and intimate lines you never dare share. You don't have to keep it linear. Here is a safe space where you can tear that mask off your face and be vulnerable. Let's become two minds entwined, both souls elevated and securities alleviated. Show me your pen and bear to me your soul. I want you to pollinate my mind, be the keeper of my time. Hey, we can burn some sage, share our secrets page for page. And don't stop until we see whose wordplay is up on top. Now, I don't know about you, but I love to play with words, and I'd really like to play with yours. You're more than welcome to play with mine. I can't think of a better way for us to pass the time until it's my turn. Now, maybe my smile will mesmerise you for a while, but my storytelling, that's more compelling. It's like a power or a drug from a flower. I can literally take your imagination anywhere you want to go. Just let my whisper and cadence flow over you, through you. And as a preparative, you can set the narrative. And if you're not ready for my lyrical drop, it's okay to tell me when to stop. You can use a safe word or phrase. If you are enjoying the haze, we can both ride my melodic phrase at the speed of superhighways. And if you know you want it slow, tell me. And I'll make you hang off my every word, feel my every line, swim in my every rhyme, show you words can make us climax and make us feel sublime. Now they say opposites attract, so let's switch it up and make it abstract. Let's take it off the page, throw in some linguistics, tongue tricks. You wouldn't want to get lost in this matrix, and just for kicks, you work with some choreo. And before you know, it's just you and me creating poetry. Okay, so I said I was going to take you up and I'm going to bring you down. Oh, we have some ambience as well. I'm going to bring the energy down with the lighting. I want to share a couple of pieces that are a lot more vulnerable. And yeah, I use poetry to process life and things. So yeah, this piece, I stopped drinking maybe 16 months ago. And it was such a big relief because I realised I actually never liked drinking. I was definitely that person that drank under social pressure. It's like, everyone's drinking, yeah, I'll have one. So yeah, it's been really nice not to drink. I've enjoyed it. But what I've noticed is that I've had this different perspective of, there's this fine line between going out and having fun and having a drink, and then the friends that are the life and the soul of the party. They buy all the shots, but they're always the ones that are blackout drunk every weekend. And I mean, I've been that friend at points, I've had them friends at points. And because it's so ingrained in our culture, we don't ask if someone's okay. It's like, oh, they've just had a tough week, or, you know, they just can't handle their drink. But we don't actually ask, actually, is everything okay? So I wanted to explore that, yeah, in a poem. So this piece is called He Drinks. Drink it, it's all fun and games, so he drinks. Somewhere a heart sinks, watching him numbing all his pains. Down it, he's only keeping up with the lads, so he drinks. Somewhere a heart sinks, as they keep a watchful eye on those who are generous. Bar tabs, drink it, addicted to chasing these nights out, so he drinks. Somewhere a heart sinks, watching his eyes glaze over as the lights behind them both go out. Down it, down it. His mates say, lighten up, love, it's only a laugh. So he drinks. Somewhere a heart sinks. When he's back at home, paralytic, vomiting in the bath, a heart sinks. A stranger calling last dialed outside a bar because they found him laying in the streets. A heart sinks. Now passed out in bed and they're checking for his heartbeats. A heart sinks. The sound of a drunken tumble down the stairs as a heart jumps up into a throat. A heart sinks as they bail water out this sinking lifeboat. Still he'll drink. Still he'll drink. Because it has him feeling like this speedboat when he's actually a battered, broken raft. Still he'll drink. While someone's trying to keep everything around him all afloat. Still he'll drink. Not realising he's causing someone else to also drown. Still he'll drink. Still he'll drink. Still he'll drink. And deep down you know it so he doesn't have to feel or think. His mental health is clearly on the brink, and you're praying this time he'll make that connection and link and ask himself honestly, why does he have to blackout drink? When somewhere close our heart is sinking, wishing they were brave enough to jump overboard. Instead they're smiling at parties, silently crisis managing, feeling an absolute fraud. They're wondering how to navigate this now alcohol-soaked emotional chord. They're tired of being the captain, first mate, crew and medical team all in discord. Still he'll drink. Two people drowning in his sorrows. Still he'll drink. A heart showing him there is a radio and a flare. Still he'll drink. A heart pleading they can no longer swim. Still he'll drink. Together slowly, they both sink. Two people drowning in his sorrows, still he'll drink. A heart showing him again there is a radio and a flare, still he'll drink. A heart wishing he would just SOS for help, still he'll drink. A heart pleading they can no longer swim, still he'll drink. Together slowly, they both sink. Together slowly, they both sink. Thank you. Oh, you received that so beautifully, thank you. So yeah, I came out of a long-term relationship last year, and I'd been in this relationship since I was 18, so I've never been on my own, so it was like this massive life-changing event. And yeah, I've had to learn how to be alone, and for me it was like learning a new language. I had no idea where to start, and it was so different from how I'd been living all those years. So yeah, this piece is called I'm Learning the Language of Lonely. I'm learning the language of lonely. A language I never thought I'd need to learn, but life can present us with challenges and new lessons can force us to take their turn. Well, I'm trying to learn the language of lonely. Well, I'm actually fluent in the language of love. And I've learned they are completely different energies. It's like comparing a caged bird to the freedom of a dove. Love has this body language, a cadence, texture, tone and sound when two people are together floating in a moment with both feet toe to toe upon the ground. Lonely doesn't look or feel like that. It's practiced on your own with no one else around. I'm learning the language of lonely is tough. It doesn't even have a sound. It doesn't really have any words at all. It's as if you were caught off guard, lost without a coat on the coldest day in fall. It's as if the day your heart broke, everything was said, and there's not a single word left to say. Lonely isn't verbal, it's this invisible internal pain on auto replay. I'm struggling with the language of lonely. It was never a language I ever wanted to learn, and I've had to completely stop speaking in my native tongue of love, because I read to learn something quickly. If you immerse yourself in the culture, after a while that language will fit you like a glove. But the language of lonely isn't available or measurable on an app. No class or tutorial as a form of progress you can map. So I'm practicing waking up daily to a cold but perfectly made half of a double bed. Replaying conversations and old memories round and round in my head. My toothbrush now sits alone. No daily calls or messages arrive on my mobile phone, and I sit with that heavy feeling of no one checking I made that last train home. I have a takeaway for one, most nights of the week. At home alone away I hide, now there's no one there to seek. I take solo walks with no one with me to share the view. And as a bonus exercise, trying to look after yourself in bed for days when you've come down with the flu. A friend told me once you lean into it, being on your own without someone can actually be really fun. Just at the moment when I close my eyes, I see them as if burnt into my retinas by the sun. And the part that doesn't resonate with me or make any sense is how two trees once intertwined, a connection so beautifully intense, broken by a storm, now grow as if always separated by a fence. Strangers become lovers, then back to strangers once again. And the only way to process this is to try and transmute it through my pen. I'm learning the language of lonely, where hopes, dreams and memories become dust stored in an urn. I'm learning the language of lonely, and it's an even lonelier language to learn. Thank you. Yeah, do you know what's really beautiful about writing poetry or writing music is you write these really emotive things when you're going through things. And all your emotions come out on the page and everything you're going through. And then when you slowly revisit them, you're like, oh, actually, like we were rehearsing, I was like, there's two lines that don't resonate with me anymore. And like, I don't buy takeaways all the time anymore. I actually have been learning to cook for myself. Thank you, thank you. I have 3 new signature dishes, so thank you so much. But yeah, I had this mindset of like, oh, what's the point? It's just for me, which is really sad. So it's like this radical self-love of like, actually, what do I want to eat? What am I going to learn to cook? What do I want for myself? And I don't take these lonely, sad walks anymore. I'll like ask a friend if they want coffee and we'll go for a walk. So yeah, I'm like, oh, this little benchmark of healing and improvement. You can kind of see that when you write, and I think it's really beautiful. My toothbrush is still lonely, but you know, baby steps, baby steps. Okay, so I promised I'd bring you back up, out and through. So this is our last piece. Oh, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a follow, holliedee.poetry. Gordon Barrance, give him a follow as well. Keep up to date with what we're doing. So this last piece is for all my friends. I've got some beautiful friends in the room. Yeah, I think we don't celebrate our love for our friends enough. And yeah, that's what this poem is like trying to encapsulate. It's like that love for your friends, the family you choose. Yeah, and we've got a nice little chorus. If you feel called to sing along, please feel free. Gordon's going to sing. So yeah, join in on the chorus. This is called I'm So In Love With My Friends. Cosmic connections across dimensions, heart chakras exploding like Care Bear light beam extensions. That's how it feels to be so in love with my friends. You know those ride or die to the bitter ends, the ones that make your brain fizz, send your hearts all aflutter, those long hugs goodbye, not a worry or a stutter, and I love yous exchanged like melted silk and butter. I love the friends that turn up unannounced. The friends that plan for months ahead so we can all get out of the house, the time traveller friends, the ones you see once a year who seem to stop time and space every time you embrace. I love the friends that send you flowers, the friends that send you memes, the friends that send you 9-minute long voice notes outlining all their worries, hopes and their dreams. I love my let's get dressed up and dance all night. I love my let's stay in with a comedy and have a takeaway night. I love my let's sit over a coffee and put the world to rights. Love my let's hide away in a log cabin and cry for a few nights. Love my let's heal in nature, let's dance in the sun. Let's both write some poetry and purposely leave it undone. I love the friends that check there's a nut-free vegan option for you. And I love the friends that check on the friends who always forget to ask at a restaurant if there's a nut-free vegan option for you. The friends who genuinely care. The friends who really feel you, the friends who really see you. The friends who see when you're wearing your heart too long on your sleeve and often hold on to it for you to give you a chance to breathe. Hearts can be heavy, but only true friends know that, Levy. Then there's the divine timing friends, the ones that live 2 hours away and just happen to be near in that moment your life hits rock bottom when you are overwhelmed with fear. The angel friends who hold space for you, the good time friends that always hold a place at the table for you, the let's do something crazy, I want to feel adrenaline and feel alive with you, the let's travel far away, I want to see the wonders of the world with you. The let's try the new dog-friendly calf, let's explore some plant medicines, let's keep it real, become better people so we can help each other to heal.
I see your soul, I can see it shine. I see your soul, I see it so divine. I see your soul, I can see it shine. I see your soul, I see it so divine, divine, divine.
And just like you, I promise I'll always be that friend full of infinite love to the bitter end. In any time of need, let me help refill your soul, let me help you plant that seed. Let me be that phone call, that text, or that soundboard for something exciting you have coming up next. Now, I can't walk in them, but I promise I'll walk side by side you whilst you're in your shoes, support you however you choose. I want to be that lifeline that you never ever have to use. Now, I'd drive miles to you. I'd come find you if you were lost. I'd cover you if you're short on cost. I would fly across the world if it was the very last time I'd ever get to see you. I give you my undivided time. I give you my last dime. Fuck it, my last Rolo, my last sheet of paper, my last creative idea. My dear, that's practically my heart. I mean, how beautiful is that? You see, I learned from the start, done properly, true friendship is really an art. And when I'm around you, you make me feel full, you are my all. You are truly mesmerising. When I'm around you, I can't stop smiling. My heart's imploding, senses overloading. You add to my happiness and value to my life. Fill me up with gratitude every time we meet, whether arranged at an event or spontaneously walking down the streets. And I love how you always elevate me and how we seem to do everything in tandem. We are mirrors reflected one, we're cosmic bliss, we're not random. I feel these lives we've lived before, I love these new memories we weave again. I appreciate you now and I hope I get to appreciate you 1,000 lifetimes again. I've got so much love for my friends and I don't think that kind of love ever ends.
I see your soul, I can see it shine. I see your soul, I see it so divine. I see your soul, I can see it shine.
I love the
I
harmonies.
see your soul,
Give me more harmonies.
I see it so divine.
Hey, everyone, I see your soul. I can see it shine. Hey, I see your soul. See it so divine. I see your soul. I can see it shine. I see your soul. so much love from my friends, and I don't think that kind of love ever ends. Thank you so much. A round of applause.